Hey folks, Engineer 775 here. I don't ever get to drive my wife's car much, but she's had it now since September when we bought it. This is the Prius hybrid plug-in Prime, and we have spent $30 on gas since September of last year. That doesn't mean transportation is close to free because I'm still paying for electricity, but we feel that we're getting this car is getting its power from the sun because it's getting it from our solar system. And so we do get the 25, right at about 25 miles on EV. I'm on EV mode only there, the button on the right. Just showing you what the car is doing right now. Like I let off the gas, it's doing regenerative braking. And now I'm running off the road. Now I'm stepping on it. This is just on battery. No gas at all. No, I'm not cheating because of the what's going on here. So I'm stepping on it here and I'm doing pretty good. This is battery, totally battery, 85 miles an hour, and there's a regenerative braking kicking in. So she's pretty peppy. Some people don't like the looks of the car, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it for just that right there, the coolness. Coolness of regenerative braking. If you know how to drive, you can really have a lot of fun watching this thing. And yeah, you got to watch the road too, but being able to basically use the hills, use gravity, and you can have a lot of fun. You'll watch the odometer actually go up. This thing's tracking at 132 miles per gallon. Yes, that's 132 miles per gallon. And this is such a cool car from that aspect. So again, this has a little bit bigger battery than the standard Prius hybrid, and because of that, it's got less room in the back, less seating, one less passenger. But this is a great little run-around car for us now. And like I said, $30 in over 6 months that we spent. Again, the range of the car, I guess, is 650 miles, but we don't take this car on long trips. We could if we needed to. What made me think of doing this, to do this video, was we were on vacation this week and we didn't bring our charger with us, and we used the car a little bit, but we did use some gas because we were on vacation. That's the beauty of this car. Unlike the Tesla or a Leaf, you gotta have electricity available. I mean, you gotta be able to charge. With this, I can still have my tank of gas to get me where I need to go. So anyway, it's really cool. Just a great use of renewable energy. I will be adding some more solar to my system to compensate for how much this car uses. What are you getting miles per kilowatt? That's a good question, Mr. Roy. I don't know. I've really I drive an F-350, so going to the Prius I hardly ever drive this thing, and I have kind of really just making sure that it's charged up for my wife. How long does it take to charge? Well, we still are working with the 5-hour charger, and so, oh, that's probably a really bad reflection, isn't it? Sorry about the video. The display is kind of goofy too, but it tells you a lot. The police officer behind me, he'll love filming the car inside, and so it scoots right along. It's great. Everybody kind of talked about how this thing has this lag. It really doesn't. I wish I knew the car a little bit better in terms of the fan controls. I know that fan noise is probably loud right now, and I apologize for that. But it's got such a huge screen here. It does all sorts of cool stuff. It's quite the little built-in laptop. But the car handles great. Tires are a little hard, little rough there, but other than that, the car handles really well. I'm off to buy a battery for a generator install tomorrow that I forgot to pick up. So off to Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone to get me a battery. There's a little bit better shot. And it's kind of fun to watch it work, and you can really extend the mileage if you're not driving like an idiot. So it's just really cool. So 5 hours. We are going to get the other charger eventually. I keep saying that. There's a 2 to 2.5 hour charger. You'll see the charger for this. We've seen it at several hotels and different places that you come across where you see a Tesla charging station. It's usually a Honda, or there's more of a universal charger out there too for these kinds of cars. And so they work great. So really happy with the car. My wife's happy with it. I didn't know if she would be that happy with it, but she's done a great job. She plugs it in every day, runs around, does her errands, comes back, plugs it in, and it's expensive, but it's a great little. We did get the advanced. There's 3 levels of this car. You can get the cheaper one. We did get the higher end. Range on electric is 25 miles. And I know that's not a lot, but for what we do and how we use the car, it was just perfect because it handles just about everything we need. And of course, if you go beyond it, it kicks over to fuel seamlessly. It's just smooth. It accelerates great. I love it, man. I cannot believe how cool this car is. Honda, it's really smooth. You can't feel it shift. It's just unbelievably smooth. Now, we have Toyota Corolla. My daughter's got a Corolla, and we've got 2 RAV4s and this. So I can't believe that when it comes to cars, been very happy with Toyota. And of course, being able to run it on solar was my goal with this car. And they gave a $4,600 tax credit that we took advantage of this year. So that's kind of sweet. And so here, I'm just pulling into Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone to get a battery, and just wanted to talk to you about how awesome the battery in this car is, which I believe is an 8 kilowatt battery. So it's time to get a battery. We're here at AutoZone. So anyway, I hope that was helpful if you're considering one of these cars. They're great. What did I use? It says I used 25%, but I was stepping on it to go to town. Let's see. Work. Oh, and great. See, I got a score of 90 out of 100 because I was being a goofball in the beginning. Eco cruise, eco stop. It kind of tells you when you're being a good driver or a bad driver. So it's a little, I don't know, communist that way. But but other than that, really, really, really happy with this car. And here, sitting there, we're using battery because it's really hot out, and it's just running the air conditioner without a problem. Super nice in here, and so it's got all sorts of cool features. The GPS is pretty good. Oh, that kind of tells you where I am. Ta-da! Giving away my location. Oh, I hate when I do that. All sorts of apps and phone, of course, hands-free goodies all over the place. I know this is just getting a horrible reflection on here, but anyhow, before I give away all my phone numbers, I better get off of that. More info, past records. Oh, it tells me my best driving. I'm averaging 127.9 miles per gallon. So it's got some cool stuff. Anyway, just thought I'd do a little video. So I went to town to pick up a battery, driving on a battery. I'm talking a lot about batteries, and also looking at the Textron, the Prowler, and the Express 4x4 for the farm. Test drove one with Elijah. Man, oh man, what an awesome 72 volt little workhorse, and just fantastic. So I guess I'll get in there, stop wasting my battery, being nicely air conditioned here. But it's a great car. It really is. So I'm gonna shut her down and go get my battery. Traction battery cooler. What? Good eco driving. Use hybrid. Good job. Which I really don't think I was doing a good job. So it'll lie to you too. So it's not the prettiest little car, and it is little, but it's just great. The carbon fiber hood is kind of funky. I mean the trunk here. There's not the kind of room that's in a normal Prius, but it is still handy enough to do what we need to do. It's a good little run around car, haul the kids here and there, but it's done really well. I don't think it's ever been washed. My wife doesn't believe in that, but just a cool car running on 100% battery. So I think it looks cool. What do you think? All right. Well, changing over. This is Engineer 775 signing out, going to get a battery. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope everybody's doing well. Talk to you later.